If the 2016 Rio Olympics taught us anything, it's that even though the games themselves were lackluster, there were plenty of other things to hold our interest. It opened up our eyes to an entire world of attractive female athletes. Join us as we take a look at some of the hottest female athletes to watch out for in 2017. And if their athletic ability doesn't impress you, we have a feeling that something else might. Hilary Knight. Hilary Knight has a lot going for her as a two-time Olympic silver medalist, six-time world champion, and arguably the best female hockey player in the world. She's made our list because not only is she hot on the ice, but she's also made history as the first female skater to practice with an NHL team after she took the ice with the Anaheim Ducks. In 2014, ESPN magazine's The Body issue, Hilary was able to put a new spin on the idea that muscular can be feminine, as she spoke out on behalf of women all over the world. She then went on to encourage rethinking stereotypes for women's sports, and Hilary became the face of the #LikeAGirl campaign in March of 2015 to empower women to believe in themselves. Julie Johnston. Julie Johnston is one of the youngest up-and-coming female players to join the FIFA Women's World Cup champions. If you'd like to see her in action this year, you can check her out as a defender for the United States women's national soccer team and the Chicago Red Stars. In her young career, she's made a total of 45 appearances for the U.S. nation's team and scored 8 goals. One impressive feat that should be noted is that Johnston played every minute of all 7 games of the World Cup and was subsequently named to the FIFA Women's World Cup All-Star team. Johnston, along with some of her amazingly attractive, brilliantly athletic teammates, were the first women players to be featured in EA's FIFA video game. And if I could have put the entire U.S. women's soccer team on this list, they would have made the cut. But Johnston is definitely a hot asset to watch out for in the upcoming 2018 Olympics. Hope Solo. Alright, I couldn't put together all of the U.S. soccer team on this list, but I have to say that Hope Solo is another beautiful athlete to check out. And no, she's of no relation to Han Solo, but she may be our only hope in defending the goal. Hope Solo is a soccer goalkeeper, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and a world champion. And if you want to watch her amazing skills, you can check her out on the Seattle Reign FC soccer team. Solo's attractiveness is of course a notable feature, but it's her ability to remain one of the world's top female goalkeepers that has our eyes glued to her since she joined the U.S. women's national team in 2011. Antonia Mashura. This natural beauty amazes us with her skills on the court, but it's her looks that have attracted significant media attention and adoring fans. Mashura currently plays for Spanish team Lointec Guernica Bizkaia and the Croatia women's national basketball team. She plays as point guard and shooting guard and is noted for her quick, aggressive style of play that's a major asset to her teammates. She's also been featured in several polls for the most beautiful sportswoman. If basketball doesn't pan out, she could always just go into modeling. Sloane Stephens. Sloane Stephens is another young, hot player to watch out for this year, both on and off the court. She's an American tennis player who's won 4 singles titles on the WTA Tour, and in her 2012 season, she first reached the second week of a Grand Slam, rising to prominence as she reached the semifinals of the 2013 Australian Open, defeating Serena Williams, currently ranked as the #1 women's tennis player in the world. She's also reached a career-high singles ranking of 11 worldwide and claimed her first Women's Tennis Association title at the 2015 City Open, all while looking amazing in a tennis skirt. Winifred Fernandez. Now, let's be honest here. most people aren't exactly tuning in to watch volleyball for the competitive sport that it is. They are there to watch strong, beautiful women in overly tight spandex wow them with their beauty and amaze them with their skills. If Winifred Fernandez did anything for the sport, it was that she brought national attention to volleyball worldwide by being a major asset to the Dominican Republic's Olympic team. Winifred doesn't just dazzle her fans with her beauty, but her brains are also top-notch, being described as slick, fast, and smart on the court, with plans to pursue a degree in business administration. Now that's something that we can get behind. A girl who not only wants to look good, but also wants to work hard. Anastasia Ashley. Now, it's kind of strange to think that Anastasia Ashley began her surfing career at just 6 years old. That's when she would find an old surfboard in a trash can right outside of her house. She ended up winning her first surfing competition and gained a sponsor by the age of 7 to replace the worn-out board that she'd been using. These days, she's one of the biggest names in the sport of women's surfing worldwide. The brunette beauty has made her mark with her love of daredevil moves and incredible looks. The Surf Pro has received a number of awards throughout her successful career, including the Triple Crown Rookie of the Year award, 2 National Scholastic Surfing Association championships, and the Professional Surfing Tour of America championship, the 2010 Pipeline Women's Pro in Hawaii as well. Maria Sharapova. Russian beauty Maria Sharapova dominates both the international tennis court and the business world. Sharapova has competed on the WTA Tour since 2001, being ranked number 1 in the world in singles by the WTA on 5 separate occasions, for a total of 21 weeks straight. On top of all of her amazing accomplishments, she can also list Olympic medalists to it, having earned a silver medal for Russia in women's singles at the 2012 Summer Olympics in London. Sharapova has also had quite a stint in the modeling world, including a feature in Sports Illustrated's swimsuit issue. Not only does she look amazing, but she's also been a United Nations Development Program Goodwill Ambassador since the year 2017. She's been concerned specifically with the Chernobyl Recovery and Development Program, and Forbes also named her one of the highest-paid female athletes in the world for 11 consecutive years, earning over $285 million, all of which included prize money ever since she turned pro in 2001. Now, if we're being perfectly honest, this woman has it all. Money, good looks, athletic prowess, and an amazing personality to match. Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins is another hot commodity on the women's basketball court, earning a spot being drafted 3rd overall by the Tulsa Shock. She's averaged 8.5 points and 1.9 rebounds per game, leading the Shock in assists per game with 3.8. She's been named to the All-Rookie team and had a breakout year, and was named a WNBA All-Star for the first time in 2014. This young athlete is someone you'll definitely want to keep your eye out for. We're just hoping to watch her have an amazing and successful season on the court in 2017. Paige Van Zandt. Now, don't let Paige Van Zandt's size and beauty fool you. She's currently ranked number 10 in the UFC's strawweight division. Paige has been a professional competitor since 2012, and if you're a fan of UFC, you have to watch this feisty, tough fighter in action. One notable thing about Van Zandt is that she was actually turned down as being a cast member for The Ultimate Fighter, a television reality series created by the UFC as part of a tournament, in order to crown the inaugural strawweight champion. It turns out that Van Zandt was only 20 years old at the time of filming, and the minimum age was 21 due to the presence of alcohol in the house. We're excited to see this tiny beauty rise and battle her way to success in the UFC world. And if she doesn't, well, she's always got her looks to fall back on. Ellen Hoog, an incredibly attractive Dutch field hockey player. Hoog was included in the national team in 2004 and has played an astounding 127 matches. She's also won 2 Olympic gold medals in 2008 and 2012, and a silver medal in 2016. Hoog became the European champion in Dublin in August of 2005 and won the Champions Trophy in Canberra with Dutch national women's team. She also made notable comments on CNN's Human to Hero series about her Dutch teammates' good looks being a major factor in people tuning in to watch more hockey. She said that as long as people are going to watch more hockey, then it's perfectly fine. Of course, men like to watch the games, and maybe it's because of the short skirts, but also maybe because the team performs well. We're just glad that Hoog is open-minded, and also acknowledging that Dutch women's field hockey isn't just about the short skirts and beautiful girls. Melanie Adams. There's no denying her athletic abilities, because Adams picked up pole vaulting at the age of 11 and won 2 national under-21 titles. When she's not pole vaulting, you can find her dominating on the volleyball court. When she's not proving her worth on the court or the track, this girl hopes to save lives with her degree in paramedics. On top of making her way to compete in the Miss Universe pageant, that is. Adams reached the finals of Miss Teen Australia and was placed in the barter card Miss V8 Supercar Quest as a runway girl. Then in 2006, when she broke her foot, she competed in Cosmopolitan's competition to find the next big model name. When she was able to come back to pole vaulting, she competed in the 2012 Olympics and was named the sexiest athlete of the Olympics by Dirt.com. This has been a short look at some of the hottest female athletes that you're going to find in 2017. But are there any that you feel dominate in the looks department, as well as their sport, and deserve to be on my list? So let me know all about it in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Steve Prefontaine. He was just a kid from Coos Bay, Oregon, and who knew that he would grow up to become one of the most historic middle-distance runners in the history of the sport of track and field. Prefontaine showed an early aptitude for the sport by running 8 minutes and 41 seconds in 2 miles while still in high school. This would be almost 7 seconds faster than the previous high school national record.